Previously on mattyjmania's retro gaming pickups.
And I got a really rare, sought-after Nintendo game that I've wanted for a while. I got a pretty good deal on it, too.
And now, on to retro gaming pickups, number 11.
And what is that game, you ask? Action 52. I'm extremely excited to finally own this game. I've wanted it for a long time. I know that the games on it are awful, but it's just something about this cart in a collection. It has a nice draw to it. I'm just attracted to the way it looks, the presentation of it. This game was developed in 1991 or released in 1991 by Vince Perry of Active Enterprises. The game originally retailed for $199. Now, converted to today's money, that's like $350. So think about going to a store right now and spending $350 on a video game. It's insane. Needless to say, the game did not sell that well. It didn't sell that many copies. It did boast 52 games, so essentially you're saying, oh, I'm getting 52 games for the price of one. But let me tell you, all of these games are awful. They have a lot of broken games on it. There's a lot of shooters, a lot of space shooters, like whether they're scrolling vertically or horizontally. Tons of shooters. Of course, it has the notorious Cheetah Men on it, which then spawned the Cheetah Men 2. I played this game. It basically glitched out on me both times I was playing it today. The game is not even Cheetah Men. The whole game, all 52 games, are literally laughable. But needless to say, I've wanted this in my collection for quite some time. I'm really excited to get it. I got a nice little fancy case for it, just ready to go. It's gonna go just right here in my collection, right below my bonk here. Yeah, I'm happy I finally have it. Other pickups I've gotten recently, most of what I'm going to show you is I've acquired all through trades, which is great. I love trades. It saves me money, saves you money, saves everyone money. It's like stuff we already have, let's trade. I get stuff I want, you get stuff you want, that kind of thing. Love it. I love trading games. So, the first game I got, this is the only Super Nintendo game in my pickups. I'm kind of, sort of, almost done collecting Super Nintendo games. Not really, but I'm focused on complete Nintendo right now, and that's where all my attention is going, is Captain Novolin. Now, this game is uncommon. It's funny because I'm probably one of very few people that have any type of nostalgia to this game, as I was diagnosed with diabetes when I was 10 years old. And growing up, this game was actually available to play when you were a kid in endocrinologist's office. So I'd be sitting there waiting to go see the doctor, and this game was available to play. So it's I got to sit there and play a video game. Now, granted, it was Captain Novolin, which is an awful game. I mean, it says right here, an action-adventure game about diabetes.
Diabetes, 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 diabetes.
Who wants to go play that game? I had diabetes, and I didn't even want to play that game. But it's still cool to have, and especially, like I said, I'm probably one of not many collectors that actually has nostalgia about Captain Novolin. So I am excited to have it with my collection. A couple other games I've acquired recently. I just got Urban Champion, which I am really excited about because I think this is the second to last black box game that I needed. I think the only thing left is Stack Up. Gotta double check that. I know there's 30 of them. I just counted, and I counted 28, but I swear I have 29, and I know I'm missing Stack Up. So I have to do a double check, double count on that, but I think Urban Champion was the second to last one that I needed. I also acquired Silver Surfer, which is extremely punishing scroller. I played it for a little bit. It's hard. You basically have to memorize everything if you want to succeed in this game. These next 4 games I got from my buddy Travis. his mom owns a game store. That's actually who I got the Captain Novelin from as well. So he was there and he gave me a phone call. It's not close to me. It's actually on the other side of the state. I live like around Pittsburgh area. It's like near Philly area. So I needed all 4 of these games. And they are Rainbow Island, which is a Bubble Bobble sequel. Jackie Chan Action Kung Fu. Wampum. And Widget, one of the few Atlas Nintendo games. I was very excited to get Widget. The next couple I want to show you, I have to give a special shout out to my friend Ryan, who was nice enough to just say, hey, I bought a bunch of Nintendo games, and I don't want some of these games, and I know you're trying to get all of them, so would you be interested in any of these? Which I thought was super nice, super cool of them. None of these games are real rare, valuable, or expensive, but I did want to share them with you and share that I got them, because I just thought that was just very kind of him to do that. And that is Skate or Die 2, Top Gun, and Double Dribble. Like I said, I just thought that was very kind of Ryan to do. I really appreciate it, Ryan. You the man. Nearing the end of my pickups for today. I still have a bunch of other stuff to show. My pickups just started stacking up. I literally had like 30 Nintendo games just sitting there waiting to be shown, and so many of them were just kind of crappy games that I was just like, I'm not even going to show these. Who cares? They're all whatever. They're like dollar games. At the time of this video, I'm currently at 334 Nintendo games, I believe. Maybe 336. Like I said, I'm going for them all. I'm almost to the halfway point. It's been so much fun doing it. I love doing it, even picking up the common games. But it's games like these that I get even more excited about. First, what I'm going to show you, I got from a trade with my friend Emilio out in Seattle. Thank you so much, Emilio. I appreciate all of these games. I appreciate the trade, and I appreciate our friendship. We've recently started becoming pretty good friends, at least from, like, Pittsburgh to Seattle. So the games I'm going to show you now are Kiwi Craze. Kiwi Craze is an action platformer, side-scroller. You're like a little chick kiwi bird thing walking around shooting eggs. It's kind of difficult. It sort of reminded me of Panic Restaurant in a sense. It's made by Taito, so I can obviously see the similarities in the two games. It's okay. The next game I'm going to show is Toxic Crusader. Now, Toxic Crusader is a side-scrolling game. It is extremely difficult and not that much fun. I played it for about 10 minutes, and I was trying as hard as I could, and I just couldn't get anywhere in the game. It almost made no sense. The game mechanics, I just couldn't get it. It's just like a poorly developed game. But it's kind of an uncommon game, so I am happy I got it. The next game I got is a Koei game, and that is Romance of the Three Kings 2. Again, another uncommon game. Koei games kind of all are very similar. They're like war kind of strategy games. I'm not really into their gameplay style. You either love them or you hate them. I wouldn't say I hate them, but I'm not really into them, which is kind of weird because I am into RPGs. But this one I just couldn't get into. It just doesn't do it for me. Definitely reminds me of Bandit Kings of Ancient China or Genghis Khan or any of those games like that. If you've played one of them, you've kind of played them all. They just have different stories. The one thing I do like about Koei is I always really like their box art. So they have that going for them. My last two pickups I'm going to show are both uncommon games. One of them is definitely even a rare game. And the first one is Casino Kid 2. This game is pretty cool for a casino game for Nintendo. It kind of sort of looks like the casino in Dragon Warrior 4 almost, is sort of what it reminds me of. It has a cool story to it. You basically have to go around the world playing against the best gamblers at their game. So it's you go to Great Britain and the guy's the best roulette player and you have to beat him and etc. etc. You go on blackjack, poker. It's kind of cool. I do enjoy like gambling and gambling card games. I don't actually enjoy like gambling itself too much because I don't really like losing money, but I do enjoy the occasional trip to the casino. But this is cool because it's like I don't have to go waste my actual money, and I can use it for other things like buying more games that are crappy, like Action 52. The last thing I want to show in this pickup video, and like I said, I still have a big stack of other stuff. We'll get to it. We will. I promise. But I got this in a trade with my buddy Steve. And like I said, I got all this stuff in trades, which is amazing. Love them. Love trades. But this was cool. Steve actually like went out of his way to do this for me. He like drove somewhere that was like out of his way. I was out of town. He's like, hey, this game is, here. And I knew it was out of his way. And he drove out of his way. He already has the game. So he had nothing invested in it. He was just going to charge me what he paid for it. Like, that's what a nice guy Steve is. But instead of doing that, I ended up getting something that he wanted. We ended up working out a trade. And that is Rad Racket 2. And also with Rad Racket 2 came, of course, the case, but also the manual. Now, the manual is definitely rare, hard to find. Steve got these for a great price, hooked me up with them. I can't say enough nice things about Steve. I do lots of trades with him. He's just an all-around nice guy. So I always appreciate working with Steve, hanging out with Steve, doing trades with him. We always are on the phone BSing about games, pickups, that kind of thing. Just an all-around great guy. So these were my retro gaming pickups number 11. I hope you enjoyed them. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to leave comments below. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate the support. Just give me a subscribe. Tell your friends about me. Tell your mom about me. Tell grandma about me. Christmas is coming. Maybe grandma's sitting at home, bored. She could just watch me. Thanks again. Have a great day.